Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to Looplearnings, and this is another video on tips and tricks in Microsoft Access. And in this video, I'm going to talk about concatenation. All right, how do you concatenate? Get two values, or three values, or four values, combine them together, and populate onto the form or in query, wherever you wish to. And I'm going to show you in three ways how do you achieve this. So one the first one is with VBA, then we will use the expression builder on the form, and then we'll use the expression builder inside a query. So three ways of concatenating the information. So if you're someone interested in watching, please make sure that you do watch until the end. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, even if you are not new to this channel. If you have not subscribed, make sure that you do hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload a new video. And if you end up liking whatever you will see, please smash the like button and tell me in the comments below as well, so YouTube algorithm can work and spread this video. Maybe somebody else will get some benefit out of watching this video, and that would be great for them and for me. Now let me stop talking and let me talk about how do you concatenate. So I have a form, you can see there, right? So we have customer ID, first name, last name of the customer, payment type, and we have an empty text box in which I will demonstrate how do you fetch all of this information, combine it, and populate it onto the full name text box. So, and I want the concatenate button to be clicked and to perform this task. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that first. I'm going to demonstrate how to achieve this using VBA. So we'll go to design view, we'll go to concatenate button, event tab, on click event code builder, and here we are in VBA editor. So me dot full name, is it full name or I forgot, as usual I forgot. There's always one thing that I always forgot. Sorry, not I always forgot. There's only one thing that I always forget for some reason. So let me give a text box as a full name. We go back to the VB editor. Now we should have me dot full name. And there we go. Now, what I would like to do is I would like to concatenate the first name and last name. So let's go ahead and do that. Me dot first name, right? Ampersand, ampersand, and double quote, and we'll give a little space in double quote. That's actually a space between the first name and last name. And then I'll say me dot last name. There you go. That's it. We will close the VB editor. We'll go back to form and we'll test it. So we'll click OK. On concatenate, we get the iron and man together as an Iron Man. I'll move next and we'll click on concatenate, super and man together, Superman. You might have noticed something, and that is if I move back or forth and basically change the record, this doesn't change because this is an unbound text box. I'll talk about it how you can fix this problem of changing the full name details along with changing of the record. We will do that later on. But first, what I would like to do is I would like to add a bit more detail into this. So I would like to add, first of all, the customer ID. I would like to add, say, customer ID 2 dash the customer name dash the payment type customer. I want to have full-fledged information onto this text box. So let's go ahead and do that one by one. So we'll go to design view. I'll go back to the VB editor. And in here, I'm going to write a double quote. I'm going to have customer space ID and then ampersand, double quote, space between those double quotes. And now me dot customer ID. And then I want to have a dash between customer ID and the first name, last name concatenation. So ampersand, double quote, and dash. Now let's go back and let's check how does it look like. So we'll test it. We'll go to the form view. We'll click OK on the concatenate. We can see customer ID 2 dash Iron Man. Perfect. We are approaching to what we are looking for. So now the last thing I want to add is the payment type. which is credit. So I want to have a dash and then the payment type. So let's go back to VB editor. We'll go to the concatenate button behind the scene in VB editor, and I'll say in here ampersand ampersand and double quote, and here I would like to add, by the way, this is a dash, so we'll have a dash. Okay, and then I'll say me dot payment type. All right, now let's see how does it look like. So go to form view, I click OK, and we can see customer ID dash 2 Ironman dash credit. What is credit? Well, it should be credit customer. That is more readable, right? So let's go back and let's fix this. It's a very quick fix. So we'll go dot. In here, we'll say ampersand ampersand double quote. We'll give a space and we'll say me dot, and not really me dot because there is no field that has a text customer. So I will type in customer hard coded, sort of hard coded. Okay. So we'll go debug, close. I'll go here and now I click on concatenate and boom. Now we have full details. So what I did, I took information from four controls, text box, a combo box, and I combined them together and I printed onto this text box. So that's the concatenation. In another word, you combine everything together and you see a full text or full information. It's very handy in Microsoft Access, this feature. Now, the problem that I notified earlier is that if I change the record, this remains same. We are on record number 3, customer ID 3 is Superman, credit customer, but on the full name text bar, we're still seeing the old information for the previous customer. Now, how do we fix it? Well, you can have the second way of concatenating record is that you can use expression builder onto the form itself. How do I do that? Let's go to design view. Let me select the text box and let me go to the property sheet of the text box. We'll go to the data tab and we'll go to the control source and I'll click on dot. Once I did that, I've got a pop-up box or pop-up window that is called expression builder. Now we are going to write the expression in here. So same thing that we have done in VBA, we will actually do the similar thing here in the expression builder of the form. So we'll double quote, we'll say customer space ID, ampersand, double quote, and we will have the customer ID, that's the field, right? And then we will have a dash, so ampersand, double quote, and we'll have a dash in here, and after dash we will have the first name of the customer, so we'll say first name, and then we'll say ampersand double quote, and that will be space between the first name, and then we will have a last name. Okay, after the last name we will have another dash, and that will be ampersand double quote, and between these double quotes we'll have a dash or hyphen, and after that, I think it's hyphen, right? After that, we would like to have the payment type, and after the payment type we'll give a space, ampersand double quote, and after this we will, in the double quotes, we'll type the customer. Okay, I think that's it, but let's test it out. So click OK, we save it, we go to the form view, and boom, we have customer ID 2 Ironman credit customer. Now watch when I change the record. Remember, without expression builder, before we use the expression builder, this full name value would not change. Doesn't matter where I'm moving in the records, right? So now watch. There you go. Customer ID 3. Now it's full up to date. Superman, credit customer. We go back. Iron Man, customer ID 2, credit customer. Now let's say I create a new customer, right? So I want to create a new customer, and to create a new customer, why I'm not able to create a new customer here? Let me see. Go to design view, and in here we have allow addition, and we'll say yes to it, sir. We'll go back, and we'll open the form again. Now we can create a new record. So watch what happens here on the full name text box, right? So you have customer ID dash dash and then customer. It looks like, it's weird. We'll say now a new customer we will create, and we'll say Robert, right? You see here what's happening? Customer ID 4 is captured. The moment I move the cursor from this first name, you will see that the first name will be updated here as well. Okay, so that's the first name, and there you go. You can see that. Okay, and the last name is Downey. Okay, here we go. And the payment type is cash. So you can see that it gets updated when you change these. You change something here. For example, I add junior, and there you go. Right. So this is a fantastic functionality in Microsoft Access. You can do the concatenation. You can have combo boxes. You can have text boxes. You can fetch information from different sources, concatenate them, the information, and print it or populate it wherever you wish to have. Now, this information is not residing in the database. It's not there. It's on the form. You're using the concatenation function. All right. Now, the third way of concatenating is in the query itself. So I'm going to create a query and I'm going to show you the third way of doing it. The same thing. We'll use expression builder, but in a different way. All right. So we'll go to create button. Actually, not different way. It's a different method. I would say method is same, different information we have to provide. All right. We'll go to the query design. We'll get the customers table and we'll get all the fields. We'll get customer ID, first name, last name, payment type. And in here, we'll right click on the column next to payment type, which is empty. Right click in here, we'll say build. All right. So you see the same expression builder you've got, but here you will see a little bit different syntax, I would say. So I was trying to say that the syntax would be different as compared to expression builder we have used on the form. So that's what I was trying to say, not the method, not the way of doing it. Same. So we'll type in customer space ID, ampersand, double quote, and we'll give a space in here and we'll say customers, exclamation mark, customer ID. See, this is what I was saying. This syntax would be a little different. All right. Now, after this, I want to have a dash. So ampersand, double quote, and the dash between the double quotes. And then I want to have the first name. So we'll have customers first name. All right. After the first name, I want to give a space. So ampersand, double quote, and literal space in between double quotes. And then I want to have the last name. So customers, exclamation mark, last name. And then after that, I want to have another dash or hyphen. And sorry, we'll have the ampersand first, double quote, and here we have dash or hyphen. And then after that, I want to have the payment type. So customers, exclamation mark, payment type. And then after that, I want to have a space and then the customer in both double quotes. All right, for space, ampersand, double quote. And now you write in here customer. Okay, we click OK. And let's see if it works. Oh, by the way, we can give a name to this column as well. So at the moment it's expression 1, but I want to change it and I want to say full detail or full name, whatever you want to give the column name, basically heading. Now let's click on anywhere and let's go to datasheet view. And now you can see that is all concatenated. So Iron Man, credit customer, Superman, credit customer, Robert Downey Jr., cash customer. You can see all is concatenated and you can save this query and you can say that customers queue. And you can use this query, by the way, on the reports, on the forms. You can use it for VBA to fetch the data, to point out to the this query. You can do a lot of things with this. So I've shown you three different ways of doing the concatenation, and I hope that you have learned something in this video. And if you have done, please make sure that you smash the like button. Tell me in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed, make sure that you do hit the bell icon so you get notification whenever I upload a new video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.